Hey everybody, this is the quick vlog for the March newsletter for East County Young Life. I'll try to keep it brief. I think I'm doing better at it. But I know a lot of you guys like watching these and just checking in on things that are going on in the area. And so I just want to share with you a little bit about what we've included in the newsletter and just some stuff that's really fun to share with all of our supporters and prayer warriors and donors and families. And so our newsletter starts off with an article on why is Young Life so important in a community. And there's a picture there at the top that draws a distinction between what we would call inclusion, between other forms of relationship, which would be exclusion, segregation, and integration. And the article goes into how young people traditionally experience different modes of exclusion, segregation, and integration, but how Young Life leaders set themselves apart in how they include kids in their life. And so, really, the article is mostly about what is so different about Young Life leaders and how that impacts a community and what makes that so important in a local community like East County. And so I hope you enjoy reading that. It's a good one. Wrote it. So I hope you have fun with that one. After that, we got the chance this last week to celebrate a man named Lee Huntington. Lee Huntington, back in the 60s and 70s, was instrumental in bringing Young Life to San Diego County. He actually lived in East County, and this is kind of where he got started with helping bring Young Life into this flourishing thing that it is now in East County and also in San Diego. And yeah, it was just really fun to celebrate him and the legacy that he's left behind. And yeah, it was really cool. I got to see, so Lee was up there, and then so was the air director, Luma Haddad, who's the air director for South Bay, San Diego. And Lee's really taken her under his wings and just cared for her and supported her. And then Dave Primith got up there, and Jeremy Robinson, who's the air director for Inner City Young Life, was there. And Dave has really brought Jeremy under his wings and cared for him and loved on him. And then Stan Beard was also there, and oh, I said Stanley. That's funny, but Stan Beard was also there, and he's really taken me under his wing and started to care for me. And he used to be the area director out here in East County too, and so it's just really neat to see it wasn't just Lee; it was a time to celebrate discipleship and the impact of bringing people into your fold and caring for them and multiplying yourself in them. And so that was just fun. And so we just want to continue to celebrate Lee and his legacy, and also the legacy of the people that he's poured into, and how that will continue. So. Some of you may love that. Some of you may have no idea what any of that means, but it's just really cool. So I couldn't not share it. And then also there's a little note there on how we got to go share with the East County Chamber of Commerce at the last First Friday breakfast in March. For those of you that aren't familiar with the Chamber of Commerce, it's a collection of business owners and business managers in East County. They get together for networking and just business advancement and community advancement, stuff like that. We're members. I joined the board of the East County Chamber of Commerce this last January, and it's been amazing. And we got a chance to share with all the businesses there about this Fill the Bus campaign that we're doing. There's a little video there you can watch, which is the video we shared there. But our idea is to try to raise the cost of travel to take kids to camp. It's a big number of cost for us, and we typically have to pass it off to students. And we're trying not to do that because camp can get expensive, and travel is one of those things that you can't really you gotta get there. It's not something that we can make cheaper. And so we asked people to kind of join us and put their name on one of the bus seats to help us fill the bus. And so that day we raised like over $2,000 towards our goal, which is like a quarter of the goal that we need to raise to pay for the buses that we're doing. And so there's a chance there for you to join in on us if you want to donate. We'll put your name or your business name on a note that goes on one of the buses. You get to select the bus seat if you want. And we're just trying to fill the bus with sponsors to help us do that. So it's $150 a seat. That pays for kids to go all the way up to Challenge, California, where our Camp Woodleaf is that we're going, and then all the way back, full cost. And so if that's of interest to you, just let me know. There's also another note there for our Young Life College group, which has been growing and multiplying and expanding. It's proven to be an interesting ministry to try to lead since we're doing outreach at a community college. Most college outreaches don't have a presence on community college campuses, and so we're really still navigating what that looks like and what that means. But there's a really neat community that's been developing out of it, of college kids, and they just changed their location to the Koof Family House, and it's just been really fun. So you can just check out some of the pictures there and the excitement. And then a little update there from Kristen and the Young Lives team, and gosh, I love that team. They're so awesome. And if you ever are interested in watching babies, or if you are a mom or have been a mom, I think, well, once you're a mom, you're always a mom. But if you're a mom and you would want to help us provide relational support to some of these teen moms, please let us know. It is not hard, I promise you. It is totally worth it. And we can train you in all the ways that you need it in order to be equipped to do that. So please let us know if that's something you're interested in. And then there's a little funny story that I won't ruin for you. This is one of the things you're going to have to read versus me telling you about it, because it would just take too long. But it's a really funny story about what happened when I was covering for Morgan Mitchell, our Young Life Lunch Club team leader over at Helix, and also the youth pastor at Journey Community Church. Just funny story. Just read it. Trust me, I think you'll laugh along with me. And then just a reminder that what we're trying to do, I've said it a couple different times, but we're really looking for adult volunteers that want to help us care for kids. I notice the more we tell people about that need, the more potential leaders come and show up. And so I just want to keep letting everybody know that we are looking for adults all the time who have a little bit of space in their week to love on a young person who's desperate for a relationship and for a meaningful connection with an adult that's not their parent or coach or teacher, but somebody that just wants to be in their life and pour into them. And so let us know if you're interested in that or know somebody that might. Also, raffle tickets are here. Here, I'll show you. Here they are. Raffle tickets. So there are a whole bunch of prizes that you can win. This is our best fundraiser every single year to help us raise money for camp. But every prize here is worth $500 or more. And you can see you can buy a ticket, one for $25, five for $100, or 12 for $200. 100% of the proceeds, every ticket sold, goes to help us send kids to camp. So there's no overhead. The tickets are donated. Thank you, BPI Custom Printing. And all the prizes are also donated. So if you buy a ticket from a kid for $25, that's $25 towards that kid's camp cost. And so if you buy them from us, then we'll be able to use them as scholarships. So please let us know if you're interested. It is totally fun. We always have someone from our area that wins something really cool, and we get to celebrate that. And you have just as good of a chance as everybody else of winning every prize on here, depending on how many you buy. So let me know if that's something that you're interested in. And then also we have our cornhole tournament coming up on April 20th, which is a Saturday. It will be held at the Elks Lodge in El Cajon, and it's pretty cheap, $60. We'll get you and a partner in there. It's really, really fun. I promise you, it's going to be a blast. It doesn't cost anything to come and watch, but I'd say grab a partner. We have everybody from 16 to 60 coming and playing. It's going to be really, really fun. So there's a link there for you to register. And then also, hey, thanks for everybody who came and participated at our Poker and Bunko fundraiser. We got our winners down there with their big smiles and their cash winnings. So thank you guys for coming and playing and being a part of that. That was a huge help. We raised $1,500 to help us send kids to camp. And then there's some snapshots there of things that we've been doing this month. So you can take a peek at that. And yeah, that's it. That's our update. I hope you enjoy these as much as I do. And as always, man, if I can pray for you, or if I can meet up with you, grab you a cup of coffee and say thank you for all that you're doing, or tell you more about how you can get involved, just let me know. Other than that, love y'all, and I'll see you next month.